Leo, obviously losing is not something the team wants to. What you can learn from losses, correct?
No, it was one of those games where, a lot of things have been going right for us, and we win the opening face-off, we go to dump it in. I don't know if it hit their guy or the ref, and they get a breakaway, And then I think we've been really good on the road, but especially in that building, I don't want to say a perfect game, but you got to be disciplined. They make you earn your offense, and then we took a undisciplined penalty. They scored 2 goals on the power play, and when you're killing that much in a game, it's just the flow of our lines and how we use our lines. It doesn't get some guys out there, and I liked our response. I thought we pushed back, but just one of those nights where it doesn't go your way. I like the effort. If you look at the 5-on-5, it's 3-2, 5-on-5, and our kill's been really good. It's just when you take undisciplined penalties like that, those are the ones you usually don't kill off, and they credit to them. They were ready to go. We knew they were going to be ready to go from the night before, and it's one of those games where kind of burn the tape and just move on and get ready for the weekend.
Hockey gods, is it kind of just like, things balance out?
No, I do. I don't know if I I do actually. Like, I just think, like, you start the game on that and you look up and you're 7 seconds in and you're down 1-0, and then you just have a feel. I'm not 100% on my gut, but I would say it's a strength of having a mind of having just a feel of how things are going to go, and then you take an undisciplined penalty, and one of their depth guys that doesn't have a lot of goals puts one in under Dev that it's just you just kind of tip your cap and line up at the face-off. It was just one of those nights where then you're down to 5D, and it's good to go through that. We haven't gone through that a lot going in after our first period. You're down 3-0, and I liked our response. We scored right away, and then they made a play. But it's hockey. It's happened. We were on a good run there. Just move on and get ready for the weekend.
The weekend we talk about is 3 games in 3 nights. First time you're seeing it at the AHL level. What are you preparing for?
Yeah, you just got to be ready to go. I think that getting the first game is really important, and when you start out a series like that, I got a lot of respect for. I'm kind of a hockey junkie. Their coach has played in the NHL a long time. As a player, his team plays like how he plays, and they're a really hard-working group, and we got to make sure we're ready to go. And it's kind of nice too playing someone else besides the teams in your division, but it's a weekend series. You try to get 2 out of 3 and just make sure we're ready to compete and work. I mean, they're gonna test us in different ways, much like Syracuse or Belleville, where they're heavy and they're hard, and we got to be good around our net. So it's a good reset, and we got another 5-game segment that's really important. 4 of them are on the road, and just be ready to go on Friday.
I'll ask you a question, and Wahlberg and Hellenius, they're coming back from World Juniors, but I just want this to be general across the board. What can a player that has been in the AHL take away from going to World Juniors?
I would say probably that's probably the biggest thing. First came back, he was feeling the puck, he had a lot of confidence, he was making plays, scored a goal. Wally had a great tournament, and I think he carried that over, but I think that's the biggest thing. It's, especially their teams probably play a little different style than, I was talking to Helly about that. Finland is known, they pull a lot of pucks back. There's a lot of neutral zone set breakouts, and over here everything's just, in kind of warp speed. So probably I would say confidence is the biggest thing, going over there. They both had really good tournaments. They had the puck more than they probably do in our league. So, everything else, it's different. You know, they're playing different systems, different styles of hockey, and I think that's the one thing over here. What they really notice is like how fast this game is and how we want to play, and it's probably a little different, but confidence for sure, and you can definitely see it in Wally in his first game back.
Talking about, you mentioned I mean, do you think it helped to, he was in the finals, kind of be in a situation like that?
Yeah, it's you. You wanna. I'm glad he was in the final, but lost against USA. You know, I worked there, so I was happy for those kids. But no, you want to play in big moments when all eyes are on you and the stage is the biggest and the lights are the brightest. And I thought he did a good job. But yeah, you want to be in. You find out a lot about players when they're in those situations.
Do you have anything for Leo?
How was this morning? How did you feel about it?
Yeah, it was good. I thought it was good. We played a lot of small area games, and I don't know if Blue knew that practice started at 11. They lost 4-0, so that'll be addressed tomorrow. But no, I thought it was good. I think I really like the way we've been practicing all year, and I think it translates to the game. So it was a good day.
So you think there was good back from that game here, man?
Yeah, Donnie, like you look at the run we've been on, I think it was 16 out of 19. It's going to happen throughout the course of the season. I think you move on. We talked about it right after the game. Would we have loved to win 8, 9, 10 in a row? For sure, but there's another team on the ice, and they're trying to win too, and it happened. I actually liked it when it happened, to be honest with you. It's kind of a reset, getting into an important weekend, and I would be really disappointed if it was the effort or the pushback wasn't there, but I didn't think that was the case. Just wasn't our night, and that's going to happen in the season. So just move on.
So it's probably good you got a good week of practice, actually. You got 2 more days of practice, right?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's been, I think everybody goes, it's been nice for sure, but I think everybody goes a little stir crazy, to be honest with you, when we just weekend games on the college schedule. We'll get ramped up here, but it's been really good to practice and work on some things we need to work on. But we're excited. I think the guys are excited. The more games you play, I don't know, something about our group. When we had that stretch of games where we played a ton of hockey, especially when you're playing good, you're waiting for the next game. But it's really good to utilize this time and work on the things you need to work on.